Hello everyone. Today I am going to describe the topic selection of trees, and it is an important part of tree seed technology as well as for tree improvement programs or for that subject also, or for selection of trees, as there are various pictures shown in this slide, as we have different kind of sites. The This one, in first picture, this is homogeneous side, or another one is heterogeneous side. It is having undulating plain therein, or in valleys, or in ridges, or in steep slopes. There are different kind of growth patterns of the trees, almost of similar age. On the ridges, there may a chance of breakage of trees due to high wind pressure, or uh, these are stunted also, or lean due to that wind pressure also. And here we found the trees, those are of less height due to lesser penetration of this temperature. Okay. But on the other hand, in the first picture we have seen that the trees are almost of similar growth pattern, and okay, some trees, those are of quite uh, not looking healthy or having different growth form due to some soil or due to some other conditions also, but have a maximum or more number of desired trees herein. Or on the other hand, if we found the trees uh, on plain ground, as we have seen how the desired trees selected, as we have found almost trees are of same age, but this is again of different form. These two trees are also of different form, and this is of short height also, but this tree seems good in height, clean clear bole with wide canopy system also, or this is to be selected during any selection program. Then we move to the criterion for selection of trees in the forest, and that could be depend upon our choice. If we are going for timber trees selection, if we are going for fodder tree selection, if we are going for fruit tree selection, there are different criterion. However, some of the common criterion are there, as I will discuss whenever they will appear in repentance in each of three category. Seed selection criteria, as I told, differ for various tree species of their ultimate uses. As we can see, for timber tree selection, uh, tree height should be more, and it should have good stem diameter also. uh, Stem should be straight and clean clear. Long clear merchantable bole should be there. Uniform crown without heavy branches, or double stem system should be not there. Single stem or single clear bole is preferred for timber. Then it should be free from disease and pests. It should have good quality timber and maximum volume also. Mature trees that produce ample amount of seed, as we are looking for seed collection and selection of trees for that purpose only. Then the second category is fodder tree, and what are the desirabilities for the fodder tree selection, as the ultimate aim is to collect the seed. Then there should be rapid growth of the twigs, new twigs, as the fodder is lobbed every year in particular seasons, and it is assumed that it should be renewed, or a new flush should come immediately. That's why rapid growth is desired for fodder trees. Then high leaf production should be there. High nutritive values of leaf should be there, as it is the utmost desirability of fodder trees. Then good coppicing ability should be there, as the new shoot or new epicormic or shoot should be emerges out as rapid as possible. Tree structure and shape, that it fits the intended planting system and site. Then it should also be free of disease and pest, as was repeated in this number 1 also. It should be drought resistant, mature trees that produce ample amount of seed. 2 3 characters are almost similar for all one, as the production of heavy seeding, then disease or insect free, or then healthy trees should be there, है ना, ये healthy होना चाहिए I think. Then fruit tree desirabilities are it should be of good form, abundant and sweet, and big fruit should be there. Bigger size fruit are needful, desirable. Then it should be having a uniform crown with low branches, then free of pest and diseases, and mature trees should produce ample amount of seed. The three in almost all the trees, those are intended for selection of selection for tree seed collection should be free from disease and pest. Then it should have heavy seeding, then it should be healthy always, and with faster growth rate. Now we comes to next point of this one, as for selection of tree there should be a definite isolation system also, as we have seen in this picture. The trees those are in a close vicinity, and having different growth patterns of tree, but we as per our desirability we must have to have the tree that is good in form. But it is assumed that the trees we are intended to select will definitely have inbreeding with all these. Inbreeding is just a phenomena for the selfing, but here the cross pollination of adjacent less important or poor phenotype also be there. That's why we must go for search of any desirable tree that should be in quite isolated from other poor or malformed trees. As in the second picture also we can see the more number of malformed trees are there, and their resultant product, if seeds goes out of that boundary, then it will be again of the same kind. If the tree, even if the tree is having desirability of all the characters, but there may chance of cross pollination from these malformed trees also, or the resultant may be like this. So if we are having this type of stand where very less number of malformed tree are there, but good number of good forming tree having good form are there, then their result will be like this. It will be like our desirability. But when the more number of deformed trees are there, and only one or two or only few desirable trees are there, then there may chance of cross pollination from average or poor formed trees also, or the result is like this. So this text is mentioned herein, as we must have at least 50 meter isolation distance from malformed trees, as mentioned here, or all the specifications are mentioned as I have described about these two pictures, right? Then next we have how the trees are selected in the forest, or the very first category is the selection of trees in natural stands and unimproved plantations. As the plantations are of 30 or 40 year old, then those are considered as unimproved plantations, or may be considered as natural forest in due course. The main objective of selection is to obtain significant amount of genetic gain as quickly as possible, as cheaply also, from such type of stands, okay, while at the same time maintaining a broad genetic base to ensure the future gains from these selections or these collections. Next, how the trees are selected from such type of stands, or the very first method or criteria is the individual tree selection from any of such type of forest, the natural forest. The what is the procedure actually? First of all, we have to choose randomly about or around 300 trees from any natural forest. Those are those are reaching as per our desirability. Okay. For very first instance, when we entered in any forest for the sake of or for the intention of selection of trees, then we have to divide them into 150 or 150 equal 50% ratio. 150 will be the intended main tree, or 150 will be their comparison trees also. And comparison trees or check trees will be in vicinity. Among 300, suppose 2 trees are there, so one will be intended for selection, final selection, but one will be considered as check tree or comparison tree. So these trees are located in same stand, are of nearly same age, or other similar trees also, and against each of one those two will be select tree or graded. Then we have a candidate tree. After having those 150 comparison and 150 main trees, finally we have 150 candidate trees. Those are finally desired for marking or for that measurement as per our desirabilities. The candidate tree is the tree that has been selected for grading actually. Among those 300, 150 trees are selected for grading because of their desirable phenotypic qualities, but has not yet been graded or tested. Okay, these are only candidate at this time, or at this juncture. Now we have a third step, that is select superior or plus tree. Among those 150 trees, a superior phenotype with respect to growth, form, wood quality and other desirable characters has been selected for the seed collection purposes after grading. So these plus trees are selected among those 150 trees, or after grading. The top 10 of 150 will be top 10 or top 50 as per your need. How many number of trees you are going for selection? Those may be 20, those may be 30 also, but generally 150 superior, most of those 150 are selected after grading. It means we have to grade or measure all 150 trees, all 150 candidate trees. Those are candidate, and among those only 15 trees are selected after grading, or those 15 trees will be known as select tree or superior tree or plus tree. Okay, plus means those are having all these desirable characters. Then we have next step of single tree selection, that is elite tree. Or elite tree is a selected plus tree that has been proven its phenotypic as well as genotypic superiority by progeny testing, and this step is taken quite long time after these plus trees. These plus trees are brought, seed from these plus trees are brought from field to laboratory to our research field, and then separate progeny trials are laid at research field, and then after initial 6 month or 1 year's growth, we can check the performance of randomly selected trees from each plus tree, or then after calculation of all the genetic parameters, 9 genetic parameters are there, we can find the topper of those all measured trees, and then we can find any one top ranker of those all 15 plus trees after the performance of their progeny actually, or that will be known as elite tree, or the elite tree will be marked in the field among those 15. Okay, and then for future establishment of seed orchard or colonial orchard, or for any other seed collection purpose, those elite trees are suggested or marked in the field also. Then we can say this an elite tree also form a new cycle of selection program. Next we have next step or next method after this individual tree selection, advanced generation system or early selection. A tree selected from genetic tests of crosses among the parents from previous generation at early ages, 1 or 2 years performance, at just like that progeny testing I was talking about. Okay, at tree green, it was green actually, green or net house condition or nursery condition. As the research station, in the research station we are performing this progeny trial actually for selection of early tree, but at the same time on the basis of performance of without any genetic testing. This is without any genetic testing, only we are checking the performance at the earlier stages, 1 2 year basis, or we can say this family or this plus tree is best for selection. So this is known as advanced generation system or early selection. After all these evaluations of seedling or saplings at early stages, parents are selected in the field, okay, for further tree improvement programs. Then we have that when should individual tree selection system should be used. So individual or mass selection works best for those characters which has high neuroscience heritability, or uh, high neuroscience heritability means the characters those are definitely to be transferred from parents to F1, like adaptability, like their height criterion. However, some measurable characters are uh, um, comes under broad sense heritability, or these could be or not be transferred to F1 because suppose that F1 is growing at quite different or adverse climatic conditions, then there may chance of their poor performance in the new sites. However, their parents are having large height or quite broad diameter system, but in the adverse condition their performance could affected. So that's why they comes under broad sense. The mass selection should be used in the stands that have a large proportion of good trees. Okay, we can go for more number of selection of trees if we are having more stocking of good trees in that forest. uh, then what are the characters those are having high heritability, are wood specific gravity that is calculated or determined after uh, mm, calculation of volume and height of tree as well as age. Then we have resin yield, uh, then adaptability, then straightness of bole, disease resistancy, and other growth related characters. These are having high heritability. Uh, then individuals or mass selection is not suitable method to make gain for very low sense heritable characters such as cellulose yield in pine, pest, drought, salinity, or heavy shedding, or environmental stress resistance like characters. These are comes under low sense heritability character. Okay, so that mass selection is not considered good for these type of characters. Then we have second category after that single tree selection, the multiple trait selection. This under this, the traits considered in this method are stem, branch, crown, phytochemical status, then adaptability, etc. These all, or sometime two or sometime three of these characters are considered at one time. Okay. Okay. Under these multiple trait selection, any two, three, or sometime all of these could be considered for selection, or the first step or first criteria under this system is independent culling selection. It allows the inclusion of more than one trait per generation. Individuals which do not meet the desired characters are culled out regardless the performance of any other character. Suppose we are going for this phytochemical and stem height character at the same time, but in the F1 sometime it got only stem height, or not the not fulfilling the criterion as per our desirability of for phytochemical status. Then we have to remove the individuals those are having only good stem height characteristics, and these should also be removed from that F1 nursery, and only individuals those are having both characters in them will be considered uh, uh, for growth or for future selection among those F1. Okay, this is known as independent selection. Only the characters those are fulfilling will be considered for future. Then next we have tandem selection, or breeding for one trait at a time for one generation to generation is considered to reach the desired level of improvement with the selection of other characters in upcoming generation. Okay, this is again very simple. We have to go for stem height. Suppose stem height are again phytochemical status, or that upgrading for one time, but suppose we have got only one character of stem height in F1, then in the next generation that F1 will be crossed with the tree that those are having this character. Okay, then in F2 we will have both two character, then in F3 we will go for this character. Okay, that F2 will be crossed with the character having this uh, wide angle branching, or then crown, or then adaptability. These characters are added in the upcoming generations. Okay, this is tandem selection. Next we have uh, the characters those are considered for inclusion in breeding program for selection of trees. So these are superior height growth, superior diameter growth, good pruning ability, then straightness of bole, no crook or spiral bole, horizontal branch angle, small branches, no forking, narrow and compact, well formed crown, disease, insect, pest, or an adverse environmental resistances. These are some characters to be considered during selection of trees. Then we have next this selection index. This is a format actually for the multiple trait selection. Three important in this format. There are three important informations. Those are required uh, to consider during tree selection. Number one of them is amount of variation in the population, then proportion of variation that is heritable in that population, or then economic value of the traits under consideration. So these all three informations are required to complete or to fulfill the selection index. Then we have the second major category, that is selection of trees in uneven aged or mixed species, or sometimes stands of sprout origin like forests. The grading with respect to different characters system is required in these conditions. Number one of the system that could be applied in this type of forest is the regression selection system. It is the most useful method of selection in these type of species or conditions. A regression selection is built by sampling of a number of trees for a desired character, like volume and age are mentioned here in this example, or then the values are plotted against the age of tree. Value of volume are plotted herein, or the trees those are nearby or in vicinity of this regression line are considered for selection, and the trees those are far away from regression line are considered inferior and should be not be used for selection. Okay, here in this graph plotted for this purpose, the A and B category of tree are selected for the collection of trees under this system. Okay, next we have a mother tree system, or this is again in uneven forest or sprout origin forest. A good tree that is usually not as good as selected tree. Okay, plus tree system तो है नहीं यहाँ पे, तो any good tree that is having all or maximum desirabilities. Seeds should be collected from these trees. Seedling can grow from these seeds. Okay, the best tree of the best family can be used in vegetative propagation method also. Best tree of best family means, suppose you are selecting 10 trees under this system, or those trees having their progenies, okay, seeds, those are under trial, and any of the any of the offspring that is performing best from those any of those trees will be used for vegetative propagation method. This method has extensively been used for hardwood species or mother tree system, may also best in high graded stands or forest where very few good phenotypes are available. Okay, it's good because it is mother tree system, or its progenies will be there for available for selection. Actually, it may also use for disease resistance purposes. Okay, next we have subjective grading system, or in this system it is used frequently for hardwood again, but is successful only if the grader or the worker is experienced about the selection of these trees, and it is and would be dedicated to finding out the best trees possible by using this system. Next, we have some general terminology regarding selection of trees, or for tree improvement purpose also. The natural hybrids, these there are various combinations occur in nature, or back cross to any or both parents, or new hybrids or combinations, mostly in fast growing species like eucalyptus, salix, populus, pinus, oak also. Such type of natural hybrids are found where there are back cross to any of the parents or both sometime, or sometime any new hybrid. Such type of hybrids are known as natural hybrids. Then the next term we have hybrid swarms, when two species that are growing together hybridize freely and back crosses, and then a resulting population is known as hybrid swarm, in which various combinations are formed. Okay, next we have hybrid swarms are studied in Pinus sondergaii, Aesculus, eucalyptus, junipers, oaks, and these are most natural hybrid swarms. Individuals of these are mostly found as hybrid swarms. Natural hybrids are often found in the conditions of geographically disturbed areas like mountainous zone or volcanic regions. Such type of new combinations are found because suppose there are 10 trees of a single parent, and those are growing in a stand, or that is having disturbance due to mountain system, or due to volcanic region, or there may definitely different growing system due to their soil nutrient, their moisture level, their spacing, like, or it will the resultant 10 trees will grows differently, or their uh, in due course their genetic systems may little bit differ due to mutation system of the mutation in their genetic structure, or it will be act as a new variety or new combination herein. Okay, or when they crosses among each other, or sometime back cross to, or sometime um, itself also, or other trees, then it will gives rise new or natural hybrids. So this is simple theory about the hybrids, new natural hybrids or hybrid swarms. Or I think this is enough for this topic. Thank you.